Nikon 35mm prime lens in the review by Lightcolorshadow. This is one of the more exotic prime lenses, and to anticipate that right away, it delivers without any doubts super crisp photos with a wonderful color rendering. Let's start with a quick unboxing of this 1.4 lens. So what's in the box? Of course the warranty card with serial number and all this important information. So keep this in a safe place. What awaits next is a lens hood. Well processed and light. Then of course a lens case for protection. But this is a little disappointment because with the big zoom lenses you get a real bag with zipper and padding, which offers a much better protection. But okay, I wanna be honest, when I need this lens I carry it in my camera bag, where it is also well protected. We continue with the user's manual, standard. And the next is the lens itself, very well packed in this plastic shell. Some information. The glass elements are nano crystal coated, as always in this price class from Nikon. The lens offers an open aperture of 1.4, what allows to work in really low light situations, but later more about this. And of course there are spherical lens elements. If you want to use a filter, you need one with a diameter of 67mm. The scale shows a weight of 600 grams and the dimensions of this lens are 83mm in the diameter and 89.5 in the length. These values make this lens a nice workhorse. The lens barrel is made of plastic. Many of you say now, for this price I get a plastic lens. Yes you get, but it feels really high quality and it's light. And of course it is robust enough, and what is more important are the pictures I can take with it. So there's only one switch for manual and autofocus and the zoom ring. These are all controls, no aperture ring, the standard nowadays. And as I said, the feel of the lens is very well, the zoom ring is big enough, the surface is a bit roughened, and the dimensions and the weight are a nice combination to work with. So let's talk about what this lens can capture. The autofocus is really quick for a prime lens and it works very accurate, also in very low light environments. It doesn't need much light to find the subject. The camera has of course its part in the story, but if you want to go out at night and want to take some street photographs, this lens is a really good company. This picture shows the capabilities, how reliable the autofocus works. Here am I at ISO 5000 with the D850, and the situation was actually darker than the photo shows. So I had to make only a few tries until the focus hit the face of the model. And I'm still very impressed when I see the unedited image right here. So I think this result speaks for itself. The autofocus on this lens is for a prime lens outstanding. Our next point is the image quality. The quality is on the same level like the performance of the autofocus. I really love the sharpness combined with the contrast out of the cam. The details are crisp and the colors are wonderfully reproduced and rich in contrast. Even at f1.4 you get usable pictures, but the depth of field is tiny. But this is no surprise. At aperture f4 you reach the highest sharpness level, but only in the center. And this isn't a surprise either. At f8 you get the best results from the center to the corners. The lens produces a balanced sharp photo according to a number of MTF charts, which can be found on the net. The closest focus distance is at 30 centimeters. That's very practical for portraits or if you need a really blurry background. Which is our next point, the bokeh. The unfocused parts of the image are pleasant, and if you have light sources in it, you get nice blurred circles. But what should be not forgotten, that this is a wide angle lens or something in between. If you want to receive a nice blurred bokeh, you need to get really close to your motive. To the flaws. There is chromatic aberration, but I have seen much worse handling at other lenses of this topic. With one click in Lightroom, this flaw is gone. The vignette is very visible at f1.4 and is almost disappeared at f4. But the same solution for this flaw, with one click you can get rid of the vignette or use it as a creative tool, so no serious rating at these 2 points. We also used the 35mm for filming and we were very satisfied with the results. On the D850 the image quality is just great and you don't have to increase the ISO so drastically because it's a short prime lens which lets through a lot of light. The focal length of 35mm is here also a very interesting stylistic element. It is wide and also close for close-ups without great distortion of the protagonist. This footage is not edited, it was recorded with an Atomos Ninja Flame in ProRes HQ. In summary, this lens is just worth every cent. The sharpness and the colors are amazingly good. It creates a very plastic look of the situation, almost a middle format look. With a fixed focal length you don't have the advantage of a zoom lens. You have to move around more than with a zoom. But this is what's it about. A lot of learning and testing for an attractive composition. I really like this focal length of 35mm and I took so many shots with my 24-70 at 35mm. So I had to invest in a prime lens and what I got was absolutely no disappointment. The dimensions and weight of this lens makes it to a perfect companion for landscape photography and documentary shots. I hope I was able to bring you a bit closer to this exotic lens and I'm looking forward to my next sessions and shootings with the 35mm f1.4G in the future. For more samples and edited shots you can visit Lightcolorshadow.com and there you will also find a text review of this lens. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video you can leave a like and you could subscribe to my channel. Otherwise you find me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter with constantly new shots. So thanks again and until next time. Bye bye.